Hello! You join me at night outside because there's supposed to be some amazing aurora up there. And there probably is, unfortunately. There's just a wee bit too much light. Where I really need to go is down to Talair, which, for those of you who don't know, it's this kind of cove just over on the Macduff side. But a long time ago, they built an outdoor Lido there, outdoor swimming pool, and when you're there, you've got basically a big cliff to your back. Getting a bit windy, and then all you've got is you're looking out into the North Sea. Next stop, Iceland. So it's an amazing place to spot it if you ever get the chance. I'm really trying to make any sense of what's up there. I keep thinking I see wisps of it, but I think in fact it's just bits of cloud and things. Tell you what though, I always know where I am because Orion is to the east. The plough is northwest, and well, you can kind of point other things from them. Plough points to the North Star, Sirius. That one up there is possibly Mars. There's a bit of a red twinkle to it. I'm one of those armchair astronomers in terms of I love the idea, I love all of it. My issue is it always has to happen at night, and at night I'm tired. I'll tell you what though, I have a pretty reasonable telescope that has really not been used to anywhere near its best capacity. And what if in that yard we've got over at the Bothy, what would it take to make a wee observatory? Now, I'm not talking anything fancy, but I'm talking kind of an adapted shed sort of situation, maybe with a platform that can rotate on casters. That'd be a bit cool. Answers on a postcard. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, well, end of another lurgy-ridden day today. However, it's been nice. It's been nice. Played a lot of Minecraft. Nina's finally getting into Minecraft. She was just down the mine all day, which is really quite funny. While I was building hilltop mansions because, well, that's just what I like to do. And yeah, I think we're all just kind of trying to rest up and I think start the new routine on Monday. You know, started properly after our aborted situation with illnesses. We were supposed to have been hosting our friends Jonathan and Georgia, or Brick and Georgia, as you'll hear me refer to him, because they do this. Well, first of all, Jonathan's really handy. You saw him in an earlier video helping with the doing the gate of the new gate on the midden, but they also do loads of stuff with permaculture. So I just assumed it was all about gardening to begin with, and there is a lot of aspects to that in terms of self-sufficiency and things like that, but it's a lot about just kind of living a connected life. Now, I'm not, you know me, well, I'm not a pseudoscientist in any way. I would never ever go in for anything that wasn't, that was suggesting higher powers and spiritual aspects and things like that. But permaculture is not about that. It is in a very tangible sense saying, all right, you know, if you've got all these disparate parts of your life and, you know, they could end up pulling you in opposite directions, you know, both physically, in terms of goals, achievements, things like that, and actually sitting down, particularly when you're at a new stage in life or starting on a new chapter, sitting down and just going through this. They've got ways of kind of visualization, I guess. I'm thinking mood boards, but I'm sure there'll be more to it than that. Just helps to kind of come up with a coherent plan, I think. And coherent is the key word. Make sure that you have a way of making all the pieces of your life fit together. That is definitely what I'm missing. And I'm learning that. I'm learning that a lot. Even if that is really the main message that I get out of this whole kind of project. I'm learning that you can't put walls up between different things you do. I can't shut myself in an office and expect it not to impact on the rest of my life. I can't, have lots of family things happening and expect it not to impact on any work that I might be doing. Not work and family are not the only two categories, but it's everything's connected, and it's understanding that. Mind you, they'll probably come over and tell me I'm completely wrong with that description, but that's what I'm thinking. That's my understanding, and I'm really looking forward to doing it, because I think once I have a fixed, achievable target in mind to say, like, in 4 months, say, I want to be here. It's definitely achievable. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be fun. It's going to, involve a lot of hard work, but it's going to be building mine and my family's destiny, our future. Okay, destiny was a bit strong. It'd be nice to have a destiny spoken of through the ages and written down in the scrolls of dark wizards, but as far as I'm aware, that's not happened with me. I've got a couple of witches casting runes, but I think I've got off that. So we're going to find, we're going to try and think about where we want to be. I'm not going to say decide, I'm going to say think about where we want to be. 4 months down the line, 6 months down the line, 12 months, and figure out tangible steps to get us there. At which point I just need to push forward with a happy heart and say, this is what I'm doing. I'm making my dreams happen. That's it. Oh my God, I've just figured it out. I have the opportunity here to make my dreams happen. I mean, within reason. I'm not suggesting buying an island and making a secret volcano lair is feasible, despite it being a small dream of mine, or being an astronaut. But I really need to stop quipping when I'm trying to make a serious point. I need to really figure out what my dreams are. I need to figure out where I want to get to. Not just for me, but for the family. I don't ever want you to think when I'm saying I'm really saying I'm saying, I live for my family. But I also know that I can do that better if I'm looking after myself in the process. So what are my dreams? What do I want to do? Where do I want to be? Not just in 1 year, but in 5, in 10. I don't think I've ever really in my life had time to sit back and ask myself that question. I need to think.